Morning, everyone. It is December 3rd, 2014, and I'm Tracy Makarenko here to do your angel card reading for the month of, December. Um, Doing a little bit something different. So, over the years, I guess I've realized that you definitely go through different stages. It's not just something that happens in your childhood and your early adulthood. Once you get that job and once you think you're in the permanent relationship, there's still different stages that we go through. Some relationships don't work out, other ones, support us greatly, but we have other challenges in our life, sometimes having to do with career or personal health, um, exercise, finding that inner peace, joy, happiness, spirituality. So for a lot of us, we're always seeking something, it seems. And for me, over the last 10 years since I started my business, I've been seeking satisfaction within my job. And what I didn't realize is everything I've worked towards is actually here now. It is exactly where I wanted to be 10 years ago. Now, over that 10-year period, there's other things that I wanted along the way. But I never allowed myself a moment to stop and really feel the gratitude and the pleasure of being in the place that I wanted to get to years before. So whatever's going on in your life, and I don't know what's going to come up in the cards today, that's a different story, but I want you to stop and see if you are in your life in some area that you've wanted to be for a long time, whether it's your goal weight, your exercise routine, your career, your love life, relationships with your family and friends, your children, with yourself. I want you to give gratitude for those things that you have in your life, especially over this Christmas season when we're all trying to feel as much love and compassion for others as possible. We need to bring that into ourselves. I want you to try and replace those thoughts of, oh, I need to lose 5 more pounds. Oh, I need to take 1 more course. Oh, I want you to replace those I need tos with, I did it. This is great. How amazing am I? Okay, so I just want you to try and shift things up a little bit for you. So the big thing for me is I've come to a place where I'm rebuilding my foundation within my career. Some of the things that I was shooting for or wanting to do is great and wonderful, and I probably will accomplish them one day. But right now, I don't have the energy or the need or the drive to want to accomplish those things right now. Right now, what I want to concentrate on is my clients that come into my office, whether they're clients that are laying on the table for treatment or I'm coaching them. And I'm really bringing things back down to a very basic level where I'm just happy and content, and I don't need to do that other stuff. I'm trying to let go of that I need and be happy with the stuff that's going on in my life. And as I let that go, what happened is I'm now moving into another level of spiritual awareness. So for a long time, I feel like I plateaued, and that's just another one of those stages. Especially writing the book, I didn't want to bring any outside influences in. I wanted everything to come from spirit, from my inner self, and from my spirit guides and the knowledge I gained along the way. But I didn't know where to go after that. I didn't know who I wanted to study. Nothing really seemed right for me. And I've had some Esther and Jerry Hicks books for a while, and I've ordered the cards, and they weren't resonating up until about 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to go through this deck of cards. It's very new to me, and the first time I opened them, it was actually very confusing for me. So I thought maybe we could pull a couple cards together and see if we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world, and see if we can get to kind of another level with the teachings of Abraham. And you might be very familiar with these teachings. I know a lot of the concepts are stuff I've talked about. A lot of the foundation of this work is not new. It's taking it to another level of awareness. And what was it that I mentioned? I think it was last time or the time before. The whole thing about creating our destiny is something different than, and I can't remember the exact words, creating our destiny is different than law of attraction, which is happening all the time. So yeah, let's have fun today and see what this is all about. So 2 cards are popping out. So we'll take a look, and I'm going to read these cards because there's a lot of information on them. The essence of my every desire can be fulfilled. Sounds pretty basic, sounds quite lovely. I'm going to read the back. You can look at the front. If your time-space reality has the wherewithal to inspire a desire within you, it is our absolute promise to you that your time-space reality has the ability to deliver in full manifest form the reality of the desire it has inspired. The essence of any and all desires can be fulfilled unless you are holding yourself out of alignment with your own desire. The feeling of competition or shortage or limitations of resources means you are out of alignment with your own desire. So a lot of what was said there you're probably familiar with. We know we have to be in alignment in order to accomplish our goals. And so what I was saying earlier about trying to force really more to happen in my life instead of coming back into alignment with what was true with me, not going to, I need to do this, I need to do that, I have to get that together, I have to remember to do that. I'm coming back to who I am and working off this very balanced, very solid space in my life in order to work out again. So that is my vibration. And if I want to change my vibration to some of those things that I want in my future, I really have to get in touch with my vibration and raise it up from where I am first. And that's what I've been recognizing in the last few weeks. So how do you do that? Well, you stop bringing in the energy of I need and I have to's and I shoulds. And you let that go and you just start giving yourself a pat on the back for your accomplishments. And I know that doesn't sound right, especially if you're trying to repair a relationship, but you need to be in that space of wanting to repair a relationship and seeing that relationship as whole and as complete as possible in order to get back into that frequency. You can't make things happen, and that's what I'm talking about. And it's about stepping back into your own life. It's about unfolding the life you have and really giving thanks for it. And can you imagine when you do that, how your frequency rises because there's all that love and compassion? So now it's like an elevator. It just takes you up to another floor. And when you get off that floor, you'll be surprised at what is available for you up there. So that's how I'm reading the card right now, because that's where I am at. And I hope that information helps you a little bit, especially when we're trying to push and do so much right now during this month of December. So the other card I pulled is the Law of Attraction. Assembles all cooperative relationships. So again, when you raise your frequency up to that level, you go up the elevator. When you come off, there's going to be a whole new group of people up there with you. Because you've left people down here that are doing the shoulds and the woulds and the need tos. And the picture's kind of neat. It's like you're getting rid of all the old stuff and moving forward. Okay. So there is this vortex of becoming a vortex that contains all of the requests, all of the amended requests, each and every detail of each and every asking that has emanated from you. And the law of attraction is responding to that. The vortex is literally drawing in all things necessary for the completion of every request it contains. That's big. All cooperative components are being summoned and are coming for the completion of those creations, for the answering of these questions, and for the solutions of these problems. So that's the other part of it. We are living in our life. We are raising our frequency up to where we want to go. And we have an idea what we want to do. I mean, we have that manifestation board, we have the visualizations within our mind. We're feeling the desire for the things we want on the other side. And there's a whole thing about action needs to happen in order to get there. And that is true. But if you're not grateful for everything you have in this moment and you take yourself back to who you are and the stability of your life instead of living just the dream, you can't get there. It's like trying to walk up a hill of sand. And what we need is solid steps to get there. So we really, if you're not finding results in what you want on the other side, come back into who you are and start giving gratitude and pleasure for who you are. And settle there for a while and figure out what it is you really want. Maybe the things that you want aren't the things that you've been thriving for. I go to a lot of workshops and they're like, be the next bestseller, go out and promote yourself, blah, 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 blah. And it's great stuff. I'm not saying it's not. It's wonderful. It really gets you energized. But I'm wondering how much of that I was living in instead of living in my reality. And it's not that I don't want those things. I do. But I was living in, how can I put this? I was living with the assumption that it was around the corner. And it might possibly be around the corner. But I was here, thinking here, and trying to run up sand. So I need to make a firmer foundation, come into myself, figure out who I am, and then reassess, which is what I'm doing, what it is I really want out there. What direction do I really want to go in? What is true to my heart? What is true to your heart? What do you want in your life? Does it have to be big and splashy? Can it be just simple and loving and kind and wonderful? Can it be somewhere in between? Can you have everything you want and be the person you are? And that's where sometimes we get confused because we think about the person we want to be and we lose some of the value of who we are right now. And in order to get there, we need to keep our value, and then we continue moving with our values and into our goals that we want. So something a little different today. I hope this is helpful. I'm really enjoying kind of working through this new shift in my life, and I hope even if you're not on a shift that some of this information will help you reassess where you are so you can move forward. I also want you to know that I have a specials coming up here in December. I have, if you buy 2 healing treatments, you get the third one for half price. So for $250, you get 3 treatments, and normally it's $300. So that's for the month of December. Everything has to be purchased up front. I also have 2 coaching packages. One is 1 hour of coaching for 15 weeks. So 15 weeks, once a week you see me. The other one is for 30 weeks, and then you see me every second week. They both cost the same amount. They're on for $2,400, and normally they'd be closer to $3,200. So a huge savings there. I think it's $750. It'll all be in my newsletter that will be coming out in the next day or so. If you go to my Facebook page, Healing Possibilities, you will find it there. I will also have something posted on my website just for the holiday specials. So I look forward to seeing you, and these are exciting times. Things are changing. Everybody's so available to something new in their life, and so I hope you are too. Blessings to you.